Hello there, my name is Tim Fulcher and I'm from ebiz4everyone.com. That's EBIZ4 EVERY1.com. ebiz4everyone.com. Okay, what I want to give you in this little training video is just a quick rundown of the tools that you need in order to start making money from your own website. 5 simple tools that you need in order to start making money from your own website. Okay, these 5 tools are: number 1, you need your own website hosting and domain name. Second, you need an autoresponder. Third, you need resale right products that you can sell and keep all the money. Fourth, you need some kind of tracking service. And finally, fifth, you need a professional email account to try and protect yourself against spam and things like that. So that gives us 5 tools that we need. Now, resale rights products are simply products which you can sell on your website, but you keep all the money for the sale. Now, there are various places where you can get these resale rights, but it's best if you stick to brand new products, not products that have been around a long time. There are also private label resale rights products, which means that you can change just about anything about the product. For example, in an Acrobat PDF file you can actually change the wording, you can change links, you can put your name in the header, say, of all the pages, and your website information into the pages, and so on. And you can also use the content in other ways on AdSense type content sites as well. But resale rights products are fantastic ways to make money from your website, because if somebody comes to your website which is, say, about skiing or something, and you happen to have a resale right product about, top skiing tips, or how to ski 1,000 ways to ski, or great skiing products or something like that, you could then sell that product for $9.99 or whatever you believe the market will stand, and you keep all the money from the sale of that product. So that gives us 3 things: your website, your autoresponder, and resale right products. If you add all of those 3 things together, then it means, for example, you could be sending people information from your autoresponder about your resale right products. And so somebody might come to your website, they might sign up for your list, and then subsequently, after having received several messages over an extended period of time, they might then buy your product. And it's much more likely that they will buy your product if they've received information from you over a period of time, as compared with just found your site by chance by searching on a search engine. Okay, the 4th thing that I want to talk about is tracking. Tracking is a very important part of your online marketing. It's very important that when you advertise, that you know who is actually clicking on your links, which links are being clicked, and how effective then your advertising is being for you. If you don't track your advertising, then you will have absolutely no idea what advertising is working and what advertising is not working. Now, I mentioned previously about an autoresponder, and this is important, but if you have tracking and you add tracking links to your autoresponder messages, then you will know which messages are being clicked and therefore which messages are the most effective. Now, in order to use tracking the right way, you need to be a member of a tracking service. There are various third-party tracking services where you go to a website and you get a username and password and you log in and you can set up tracking links. Now, how tracking links work is simply that you effectively end up with two links. You start with the link that you would rather send people to, and you go to your tracking service and you set up a new link that will redirect people to the link that you really want them to go to. So, for example, if I wanted to send people to google.com, then if I had a tracking link, my tracking link would be on my tracking service, which could be something like www.tracker.com, let's say, if that was the tracking service, / and there would be some extra code there that would define your tracking link. And this is important because then when you advertise, you just advertise the tracking link rather than the link you really want people to go to. And then when people click on the link, the tracking link redirects them to the right page. But in addition to simply just redirecting people, it leaves behind a lot of information for you. So it will tell you how many clicks you've had on a particular ad, who has clicked, how many times people have clicked, the dates when people have clicked, what the IP addresses were of people that clicked, and what the operating systems were of people that clicked. And it tells you a whole mass of information which is vital to you being successful online. So there are various tracking services out there. It is also possible to design a script to run on your own website, but you need to be very careful with these kind of scripts because you really do need a lot of bandwidth, and you need a server that's going to be really reliable. So that's why I would always recommend that you use a third-party tracking service, because they will probably have what's called a dedicated server, and that means that instead of having lots of websites all on the same server, which is what happens normally, with a tracking service or with a dedicated server, you only have one site on the same server, which means that the pages will load a lot faster. So that gives us tracking. Now, the fifth thing that you need in order to be successful with your website is a professional email account. Now, the reason for this is that when you start advertising on some services, it's going to generate a lot of return emails. So a lot of free advertising services, actually the reason it's free is so that people can send you emails. But you don't want to be bombarded with emails, so what you really need to get is a professional email account that will receive all the emails and can act as a kind of a junk catch-all email account. Don't forget, if you want to know any more information, do pop along to my website at ebizforeveryone.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.